Here with Miami coach Anthony Noreen after a 5-1 loss to Robert Morris, and we will take some questions.
Coach, unfortunately they can't all be winners, but your team faced adversity tonight, and Robert Morris was able to score early. And how were they able to jump out to that and keep that momentum going from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing is credit them. I thought they had a really good start. I thought they played organized. I thought they made us pay. Having said that, I think a lot of what we gave them was totally self-inflicted. Hockey's a humbling game. I think the reason you got to stay even keel and never get high or never get low no matter what results look like is because nights like that happen. So we could either make that a total loss or we could learn from it. The fortunate thing for us, we get another crack on Saturday. So we need to be really good self-evaluators right now, starting with me and the rest of the group. And we need to find some ways to be better than that because that was nowhere near good enough.
They seem to be opportunistic, for lack of a better word. They were ready to turn it up, had a guy rushing up ice in transition, seemed like anticipating any turnover. What are you able to do to counter that on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, I think number one is you got to manage the puck. We're going to need to manage our line changes and shift length for sure. Like I said, I just think it's pretty clear what the breakdowns were. It wasn't like we spent half the game in our defensive zone or they were running us down or anything like that. It was we would make a massive mistake and credit them, they would put it in the back of the net. So I think there's just some individual stuff probably from a team, from some guys to clean up, and then there's just some overall themes from the team that again, it's on us as a staff to have a better plan. But you also as a staff right now got to be steady, and it's not the end of the world. It's find a way, find some answers, give them a little bit of direction. We know we're better than that. We're way better than what we showed, but obviously when the lights are on is when you got to show it. So it's one thing to practice a certain way and carry yourself a certain way. This is when it matters. And again, I just think we'll find a lot out about ourselves in these next 2 days. It's what team sports are for.
Coach, what kind of adjustments did you see out of the power play and the zone entry to kind of generate more zone time with possession on some of the later power plays?
Yeah, on our power play specifically? Yeah. I just thought they managed the puck better. I thought they built more speed and managed the puck better on the way up. We didn't look like ourselves skating-wise right from the jump. It was evident. And I also think there was a little bit of probably kick in the rear end from some of these guys to each other of we got those power plays late. Let's have some pride here. Let's find a way to bury. And I thought we had a couple of good looks there, but obviously we gotta find a way to put one in.
I thought your fourth line was pretty good. They saw a lot of playing time in the first period especially. What did you see from them tonight, especially Frankie Korczyk?
Yeah, I mean, listen, those three guys just do it right. They're simple. They skate. They play hard. They do it right. They're phenomenal teammates. Usually on nights like this, it's guys like that get rewarded. That needs to be contagious amongst the rest of our group because if your most skilled guys play like that and don't have egos and work and skate and hunt pucks and are simple and pick each other up, better things happen. I think we've had a lot of where our best players have been our best players, and tonight it probably went the other way. So those guys were good, but I still think, just like everybody else, we still need more of them. They're totally capable. All three of those guys are veteran guys. I thought they had some pushes tonight, but they're a line that every time they're on the ice, they should be noticeable. They should be physical. They should be skating. They should be on you. They should be playing with detail. And I thought they had flashes of it, but again, just like everyone else, we need more.
Bruno was pulled halfway through the game. How do you keep him, especially kind of moving into next game and series moving forward? How do you keep him kind of not even keeled, I would say, but just kind of on the same level for preparation the next?
Yeah, and in pulling Bruno out was in no means, and I grabbed him right after to make sure, it wasn't by any way saying, hey, those were your fault. It was more so hey, we hung you out to dry on a couple and just not the night. Let's see if we could get a little change of momentum here. But, for us, I think that's why we've been so adamant about next play, next shift, next game, next rep. I would hope, I believe in some of the leadership in that room that's what the attitude is. And for Bruno, I think he's kind of led the way with that, of just not letting any shot or any game or any, instance in practice affect the next time he sees the puck. So I think he should have confidence. He's earned the right to have confidence, and he certainly shouldn't let one bad outing, affect that in any way.
You mentioned the leaders in the locker room. You've got a lot of great leaders in the locker room. Is this the type of situation that you really see the true leaders and what their mettle is and how they emerge here?
I mean, I think we'll find out if we got great leaders in the locker room. I mean, listen, it's easy to be a leader and to be like, say all the right things and do all the right things when you're winning or when you're scoring or when it's going your way or when you're stopping pucks and things are going easy. Like, this is when you're really a leader or you're really a man or you're really, what you say you're made of. So you find out. Again, I think it's I've said it a million times here. Like, these are the situations as coaches you need to like run towards and embrace and find out and push and see like just how different guys react. It's a reason, when you ask me, guys, everyone's been asking me about captains, like they emerge and they emerge way more in situations like this than on a 4-1 win on a Saturday night. Like, you find out who that's just not okay with. And some of that's through action, some of that's through talks, but most of that is just, we've said a lot of times, like, things are going to happen. What's your reaction? That's what matters. And so to see what the reaction is going to be like with guys, right now in their cool down to tomorrow when they show up to the rink, to our skate tomorrow, to the game Saturday is going to tell me, like, it's probably the most that we'll find out about any guy or as a group or as a coach that we have this entire year. So again, if we learn and we take the information and we handle it the right way, we have a chance to grow from it. That's what good players do. That's what good teams do.
Here with William Hallén after Miami's 5-1 loss to Robert Morris, and we'll take some questions.
William, it seemed like early in the game able to create some scoring chances, but they're able to get that goal in the first 5 minutes, and it kind of shifted momentum their way. What was the recipe for them to be able to tilt the ice in their direction?
I just think we didn't stick to the game plan. As you said, the first few minutes we had a great couple of chances, and it could have ended up in their net, but something happened and it just switched, and I think we didn't stick to a game plan, and that led to some goals against.
As a junior on this team, one of the leaders, been here through a lot of things, and after a loss is kind of, we talked to Coach, is where people dig deep and leaders emerge. What do you do to focus your teammates and to help prepare quick turnaround 2 days from now?
I think we just got to stick together as a team. We got to learn how to thrive in these situations, and games like this are going to happen. We just got to learn how to, as Coach said after the game, we could take this as a loss or we could take this as a lesson to learn and get better. And that's what we got to do these 2 upcoming days.
Well, it felt like the team as a whole felt a little more confident and there was a little more life, especially on special teams in that third period. What do you think kind of generated that in the last 20 minutes?
I just think the intermissions, we communicate a lot, and we know we're a really motivated team. So we just said, let's go out and play, no matter the numbers and scores. Let's just go out and play. Let's do the best because we have a great game on Saturday too. So got to be focused for that one. So.
Coach Noreen has said that your line with Raymond Vitalins and Max Dukovac is, if you guys are going, the whole team's going. All 3 of you get on the score sheet tonight. I mean, what have you seen playing with those 2? And I mean, has it been how fun has it been just kind of getting with those 2 guys? It's
been great. I've known Dukovac for 3 years now, and Vito came in last year. So I feel like we have good chemistry on the ice. We're big players. We like to play in the offensive zone. And I just think it's great knowing each other. We're good friends off the ice too, so it just makes it a lot easier on the ice. And as Coach said, like, we know that too when we're going, the whole team is going, so we just got to keep doing that.